What's going on, traders? Tyler here from Vant Trading, continuing our new trader pathway series, video number 2, how to pick a market. Now, I want to start off by saying, look, I've been through every market. I've traded the stock market for a couple years, options, the forex market for a few years, futures. So I know what it's like to go through the path of trying to figure out what market's best to trade. So my goal today is to help you understand what markets there are to trade, and then how to pick the best market that suits your personality and lifestyle. I also want to say that, look, you may have been trading already, let's say the stock market for a couple years, or vice versa, the forex market. Don't feel like you have to stay in that market because you've already invested so much time in it. I've went from market to market to market trying to find my niche, and I found it. Maybe you're not finding that consistency because you're in the wrong market. Keep in mind, you have an open mind coming into this, and if you're new, great. Hopefully I can shorten that learning curve for you, and you can then go through this step-by-step process I'm about to go over, and then find the best market right away, do some experimentation, and then hop on that journey to being a successful trader. All right, let's hop on into it. I'm excited. This is going to be a good one. All right, how to pick a market. So look, there are 6 questions I want you to ask yourself in order to decide which market is best for you. Question number 1. Where do you live? Do you live in the US? Do you live in Europe, the UK? If you're in the US, do you live on the East Coast or West Coast? Right? If you're trading the stock market and you're on the East Coast, it opens at 9:30 in the morning and closes at 4 p.m. If you're on the West Coast, it opens at 6:30 in the morning and closes at 1 p.m. So, what really, where do you live? But really, it kind of goes into the second question as far as it's all really one question, but where do you live? Question number 2, when can you trade, right? Because if the stock market opens at 9:30 and you have a 9 to 5, you can't trade the stock market, right? Because you'll be working. Maybe if you're trying to trade the stock market and you're on the West Coast and it's 6:30, maybe that time doesn't work for you because you're taking your kid to school or something, or you're waking them up and giving them breakfast. So really, when can you trade? You have to be able to build trading around your ideal lifestyle and your current lifestyle. Do you work? When do you work? Do you have kids? You need to make sure that you can have dedicated, uninterrupted time while you trade. Very important. You can't trade distracted. You can't trade and be like, oh, I have to wake the kid up. I have to go feed them breakfast. I have to get this work done for my deadline. I have to go brush my teeth. It's very important to build trading around your lifestyle so that you have that uninterrupted time while you trade, right? So think, where do you live and when can you trade? Maybe you can trade from 5 to 7. Great. Forex or futures market it is, right? Because the forex market, if you don't know, is one continuous market. It never closes. It closes on the weekend, so it opens at Sunday, and then it closes again Friday for the weekend. It's open 24/7 from Sunday to Friday. It never closes. Like the stock market, that opens and closes the same day and gaps overnight. And so it's definitely important to think about your lifestyle and how you can form trading into there. Question number 3. What is your financial situation like? This is an interesting one because there's some pretty important, significant differences across the markets when it comes to the barrier to entry and the financial situation. In the stock market, they have the pattern day trader rule. You need at least $25,000 in your trading account in order to day trade. Now, I like to say $30,000 because you need that cushion, that barrier in case you lose. So let's say you need $30,000 in your trading account for the stock market to day trade. If you're a day trader. In the forex and futures market, you only need, let's say, $100. There is no pattern day trader rule because it's so leveraged and less regulated. So if you're tight on cash and can't afford to fund your account, but don't base this decision solely on the finances, because maybe the stock market still is best for you. Great, then demo trading until you have capital to trade. So don't base this solely on finances, but do think about, the barrier to entry. And one more thing to think about as well is funded companies. Forex and futures have a handful of companies that will fund you money from their account to trade. All you have to do is go through this evaluation process to prove that you're a good and consistent trader, and then they'll give you money to trade and you'll get around 80% profit split. They have different levels. You could get $50,000, $100,000, $200,000, $300,000, depending on the company. You have FTMO, My Forex Funds, Top Step Trader, One Up Trader, Earn to Trade, Top Tier Trader, a bunch of different funded companies that do the same thing, just a little different. And so basically, if you're going for $100,000, you'll have to pay them, let's say, $500 to take the evaluation challenge. And if you pass, great, they'll give you money to trade. If you fail, depending on how you failed, you'll either get to take a free retry or you have to pay to do another challenge. So maybe you don't want to trade your own money. You want to trade a company's money. Forex or futures might be for you because you can trade their capital. So that's definitely something to think about as well, is the barrier to entry, what kind of trader you are, and wanting to trade your own capital or not. Question number 4. What style of trader are you? Are you a swing trader? Do you like to buy and hold for a couple days? Are you a day trader? Do you like to buy and just hold for maybe a 30 minutes to a couple hours and get out the same day? Are you a scalper? Do you like to trade reactionary and quick price movements for a couple minutes? Are gaps in the stock market going to be an issue for you based off your trading style? Do you like volatility? If you like volatile markets and you're a scalper or a day trader, maybe you should think about trading the stock market. Nicely open at 9:30. The tape's moving pretty quick. You can scalp in and out and make those quick price movements. And you got to be able to think on your toes. Maybe you like the volatile movements in the 1 minute. Indices and stock market might be for you. Maybe you don't like the volatility. You're more of a laid-back individual who just wants to kind of trade with the trend and trade smoothly, not quick price movements. Think about Forex. You got Euro USD, GBP USD, AUD USD, USD JPY, USD CAD. All the major pairs in the Forex market move pretty clean, pretty easy, and have one continuous trend to them as far as no gaps in prices, no overnight news events that could gap the price up 10%. So if you're more of a laid back and swing trader or intraday trader, and you don't want that volatile market condition, maybe think about Forex and futures. So think about what kind of personality you have. Do some internal analyzing and figure out, are you patient? Are you a swing trader? Are you not patient and you get anxious? You're a scalper. What kind of trader are you? So figure that out to then figure out what market's best for you. Question number 5. Do you have any experience? Do you have any trading experience? Did you dabble with Robinhood or trade the penny stocks? If so, maybe you have a little bit of an edge in the stock market and you realize that is your trading style and that's best for you. Great. Do you have any experience trading currencies? or commodities that might give you an edge in that market? Do you have any industry experience? Maybe you were in the financial services field or the telecommunications or banking, and you understand that certain industry, and it might give you a little bit of an edge in that sector and in that market. Maybe you majored in a specific area. Did you major in economics? If so, you probably understand the economy and fundamentals pretty well. So maybe forex is for you because you can understand supply and demand and understand, the analytical thinking of how the economy moves, the currencies and the commodities. Maybe forex is for you if you major in economics. So you have to ask yourself, do I have any experience related to any of these markets that I could apply to create some type of edge or determine if this market's for me or not? And question number 6, last but definitely not least, because it is the most important question on the list, is what fits your strengths and weaknesses. Very important, because you got to ask yourself, you want to pick the market that suits your strengths more, because then you'll be more successful, right? You have the top psychologist in the world, Brett Steenbarger, talking about, can you think quickly and adjust to the moving market? Because you're not going to be a successful day trader if you can't adapt to quick price movements, or you can't think on your toes and think quickly. And, I got to do this and this. You can't think quickly. Maybe you should be a swing trader because your strength is not thinking quickly and reacting to quick price movements. He also talks about patience. Do you have patience to wait for your entry or to let your winners run? If so, maybe swing trading is for you. You can catch the big 3R, 4R moves. You can wait, you can sit through price fluctuation and breathing of the markets in order for it to then hit your take profit. You don't have to stare at the chart and react quickly. You're patient. Maybe you're a swing trader and you should think about forex or futures. There's this book called Market Wizards by Jack Schwager. Very good book. I recommend, if you haven't, to read it. And he talks about strengths and weaknesses, and he interviews a handful of the top traders in the world, and he comes to a conclusion on what all of them have in common. And it involves strengths and weaknesses and trading the market based off of your strengths. And so I have 2 quotes for you from that book. The first one, developing a trading style that is consistent with your personality, beliefs, and strengths is absolutely critical. There is no single correct trading approach, and the right approach will be different for every single person. Each person must figure out what is the right approach according to their makeup. So like we talked about, it's all about knowing yourself and who you are and what your personality is. What are your beliefs about the market? What are your strengths in life? Because whatever your personality is and your strengths in life, that's what will reflect on the charts. If you're a patient and analytical thinker in life, that's how you'll be on the charts. If you're impatient and not disciplined in life, then that's how you'll be on the charts. It's directly related on how you are in life to how you react on the charts. And so there's no one size fits all for traders. It's basically experimenting on who you are and creating the right trading approach according to your makeup. And so quote number 2, it's all about your strengths and weaknesses. Some favor computerized approaches, while others prefer to make discretionary trading decisions. Some traders prefer fundamental analysis, others technical analysis, and still others a combination of both approaches. Some traders may favor focusing on long-term positions and major price moves, while others will feel more comfortable trading on a very short-term time frame. Getting the right approach will be a matter of experimentation and being cognizant of what feels right and seems to work for you. So again, think, are you more of a coder and would like to build an algorithm to trade for you? Do you want to trade and make your own trading decisions? Are you more of a fundamental thinker? Are you more of just a technical analysis kind of guy or girl? Yeah, do you want to play the long price moves or trade the quick price fluctuations? Right? So you got to experiment with the trading styles and the markets and think about what suits your strengths more. Right? And so that's basically everything. And guys, I mean, if you go through these 6 questions and really dive deep into it and think about yourself internally, who you are, what time of day can you trade? What is your financial situation like? What style trader are you? Do you have any experience that could help give you an edge in any market? What fits your strengths and weaknesses? And going through the whole entire step-by-step process, it should be clear as to what trading style you have and what market you're going to trade. And I've been through this, so if you need any help at all, please do not hesitate and comment, leave a question down in the comments below the video, and I will love to help out, because that's what this whole new series, this new trader pathway series is about, is helping you figure out and navigate the new trader pathway or figuring out your niche in the markets. Go to the description on the video and join our Discord. We have a bunch of great guys in there who would love to help out. We're all about helping out. It's a big community. So join the Discord, ask questions in there. We'll help you out. Guys, I mean, I'm really excited about this pathway. I hope you found this informative. Please make sure to like, if you stuck with me this long, make sure to like the video so more people can see this video. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, because we have an entire series coming out. Mike's doing the next one. It's going to be a good one, guys. His next one's going to be education versus mentor. So make sure to tune into that. It's going to be posted today or tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you next time.